Hey guys, this is the Great Luki here. Welcome to Pokemon Emerald version, the go-through, part 46. Anyway, I just went ahead and healed off screen, and anyway, you guys are probably wondering, hey, why haven't there been any videos for so long? Unless you were checking my, this announcements on my channel. Well, the reason for that is simply, a few stuff. I mentioned in advance I wouldn't be able to put up videos for the first week because I'd be really busy. Then, in the middle of that week, I got news that I'd be really busy the next week also. But I'm like, okay, but it'll be done after that, hopefully. Then in the middle of the second week, I started feeling a bit ill. Until, like, a week later, because right now it's, like, Thursday, and I'm still a bit out of it, but whatever. So, yeah. Basically, it's been annoying, and I haven't been able to record. Anyway, yeah, this area is kind of annoying, though. Just 1.5 million trainers, loads of tall grass, yada yada yada. And at this rate, I'll probably run out of Rock Tombs, so I'm just going to go for Metal Claw, and of course, miss. Actually, I just noticed my voice sounds a bit odd. Maybe that's attributed to me not feeling great, but whatever. Granted, it'll probably either sound vastly different in the video or exactly the same. Pick your choice. Alright, then I'll just go for Rock Tomb, and of course it decides to heal before I attack it. Yeah, great work, Dustox. Unless it was predicting my Quick Claw to take effect. Do I even still have the Quick Claw on that thing? Ah, whatever. Alright, last Pokemon's a Cascoon. This will be easy. Just gonna go for Metal Claw, and then Headbutt if it doesn't finish it off. And of course, now I get the attack boost. Thank you for that, Lairon. And you're done. Alright, now for this trainer. No, I'm trying to battle you. Because, of course, battling all the trainers is kind of my thing. Anyway, I guess this just looks like a job for Headbutt, though it probably won't win a KO. Nope. And, yay, it only hit 2 times. Alright, Metal Claw, make your claws metal and stream it through the opponent's eyes. And yes, I said scream it through. Deal with it. Okay, I'm definitely using Rock Tomb here, considering, quad weakness. Great! Oh, nice! I still hit, even with Rock Tomb's hard accuracy and a double team up. Hopefully there isn't a ridiculous amount of trainers left. And oh yeah, I can't run here either. Great. Anyway, there's a Hyper Potion, and here's another trainer. Yeah, you guys keep mentioning the Mimic Circle, and for people who are supposed to mimic the people's movements, you have been doing a bad job at it. Typically when I go here, I remember them being annoying, but here they haven't been mimicking me at all. It's like they don't even know I exist. Yeah, because you really thought a Lairon would have a fire move. Granted, I think Lairon can learn some fire moves. At least Aggron can. And yay, level up. And I guess I'll switch into someone else here. Yeah, Wilmer should be able to do fairly well against these guys. Also, another note, there are lots of Hanimes around here. Obviously not here, because they have to prove me wrong. But there are a few Hanimes around here. I'm not going to bother to find them, especially with this annoying grass. Alright then, it's just a Volbeat. I'm guessing the second Pokemon will be an Illumise, so I'm just going to go for Rollout. Hopefully it'll be a 2-hit KO. Oh, wow, that did a lot. Yeah, go ahead and raise your special attack, because you're not going to have a chance to attack me at all. I was afraid as soon as I say that Rollout would miss or something, but thankfully it didn't. And next up, an Illumise! Big surprise! And nice, it hit there too. And you're dead. Why, thank you for noticing. I was like, wait, is he not a trainer or something? And of course, he's facing the wrong direction. Ah. Oh, and let me guess, this guy's a Wurmple, a Silcoon, and a Beautifly. Ah. So much more impressive than a Wurmple, a Cascoon, and a Dusknoir. What?! You barely survived! You're 10 levels lower and you're a Wurmple! Thank you for screwing me over, random number generator. Thank you, that's so amazing of you. Just like yesterday when I was going through the Battle Factory and I got hacked to death by an opponent. In case you're wondering, I'll say what happened. I led with the Crobat, they led with Roserade. I used Air Slash, almost when I KO'd it. It used Shadow Ball, did a little less than half my HP. But it got a special defense drop, and I'm like, oh, that's no big deal. Then the next turn, Air Slash misses, and it finishes me off with a Shadow Ball. Due to the fact that, you know, I'm weak enough now to get KO'd by it. And then I had to fight other Pokemon that normally Crobat would have been able to deal with fairly well, like Victory Bell and whatnot, but no. Anyway, are there any more trainers here? No, I refuse to join your little mimic club. I don't think these are. Anyway. Oh, there actually is an Haniime over here. I'm not gonna bother looking for it, but there, at least, you know, there are some. Alright, so that's 3 trainers, and again, I'm just going around once to make sure. So slowly. You're too slow! And wow, it took that long to get a Repel to go off. Okay, my sickish voice is starting to annoy me a bit now, but whatever. I've been keeping track of the time because, you know, I don't really need to, so I think we might have time to do a little bit more. Nah, that'd be the practical way. Instead, you just ride a friggin' Tailo. Anyway, lots of Wingull here. And she talks about the Cave of Origin. I wonder if these is Pico. Ah! Blah. Of course I mispronounce it. I wonder if one of those are Pico. VBA, Froze, you guys should know the drill by now. Anyway, just surfing over here, and here's another trainer. And I probably should have switched, considering this guy obviously has water Pokemon, but whatever. Oh, wow, a Magikarp, so threatening! Wailmer, you best be on your defense. It might use Splash or even Tackle. But don't worry, it's too low to learn Flail, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh wow, it used Splash! How did Wailmer survive that? My god! And that gave a whopping 123 experience! Wailmer is sure to level up from that soon. And here's a pathetic Tentacool that when it KO'd. Granted, it gave more experience for some reason. And here's an interesting Pokemon, sarcasm aside, Feebas. First time you've seen one. Now, for those of you who've played this game, and possibly some later games, you should know that Feebas is a very odd Pokemon. It's very similar to Magikarp, except stats are distributed slightly differently, and it can learn TMs and HMs. Thing is, in the Hoenn games, this is the one route you can find them. If you use, like, the Super Rod, there's a decent chance of finding them if you're in the right spot. Basically, along this river are either 4 or 6 specific tiles. Those are the only tiles where Feebas will appear. Out of all of this, only 4 or 6. I forget the exact number. It's one of those two numbers. Anyway. And, yeah, the waters dyed a deep blue, I know. Basically, so yeah, Feebas is a faint pain to find. And then it's even more of a pain. Actually, no, not more of a pain, but it's a pretty big pain to evolve, too. And I'm around here? Alright, then. Because the thing is, to evolve it into a Milotic, you have to max out its beauty stat. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, though, there actually is an alternative. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, I believe if you give it Daisy's massages, it'll max out the beauty stat anyway. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the Acrobike, which again I swapped with off screen. And there we go. A thing up here. Oh, guess there isn't a hidden item. Is it on those flowers? Oh, calcium. That's actually useful. Any hidden items over here? Nope. Alright then. Hop. Oops. And just walking. Unfortunately, I don't have it registered, but whatever. Anyway, this guy is not a trainer, before you ask. Anyway, I hate to say this because this is the first episode back, but we are done for this part. Next time, we will continue heading north of this very long route. I'll see you then.